Rahul, what's the mood according to you as regards India? Because while we believe that there is an inevitability associated with it, people who are well wishers overseas also have some suggestions and frank opinion that they want to share about our development strategy, our politics, our economic choices. What would you be able to share with our viewers?
Now, on the positive side, in the decade or so that I've been going to Davos, the whole buzz around the India story has changed dramatically. India was one of the many participants in years gone by. Now it is one of the prime participants. If you walk down the Davos Boulevard, just the sheer scale of the Indian presence is phenomenal. That registers. Earlier, it used to be much tougher for Indian journalists to get hold of global corporates or global thought leaders. Now, there is a clamor in wanting to speak to the Indian market because of how huge it is, and therefore, India's stock has risen several notches internationally. But if you talk to any big investor, they immediately start talking about factor market reforms and the fact that whether it is land, labor, agriculture, they'd like to see India, move down the reform path. And the problem is in the vexed politics that we have with a government that is sought to be put on the defensive, an opposition which is far more aggressive than it used to be. How center stage are reforms as a topic of conversation and policy in Indian politics? Take disinvestment, for example, which the finance minister didn't even talk about during her budget speech. So there is a political reality that is catching up. Whereas a lot of the hype around the India story is based on expectations, which require us now to walk down that tough path of reforms, which frankly are no longer, I mean, the Prime Minister would like to still push them through, but with his dependence on allies, it's no longer as easy as it was in his first two terms to be able to get that done. So those are which is why I come back to that point, Siddharth, that we discussed earlier, that there is absolutely nothing inevitable about India's rise, which is why every single year in this journey towards India at 100 is so significant, because you can make the right moves or you could end up making mistakes which will derail or slow down your growth process.